Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes, brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. Your go-to place to make sure your home is looking great and that your home is prepared in case we get some adverse weather, a tropical storm, or a hurricane. You can go to Omni directly, of course. They serve the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area, or you can give them a call at 631-756-1125 or the website, omnitruevalue.com. Okay, day two of the holiday weekend. And while you see on the satellite loop here as of 8 a.m. Eastern Time, there's some patchy clouds rolling through parts of southern New England and the Hudson Valley and Long Island. We also have big breaks and sunshine as you go south into southern New Jersey, down into Maryland and Delaware and Virginia. And we're also seeing some breaks up in parts of central New England. Overall today, it should be fine. I'm not expecting any issues. There might be a late day scattered shower or thunderstorm, and that's it. Monday, Labor Day, it gets a little tricky, and a lot is going to depend on your location here with regards to what happens. So I'm going to spend most of the time today kind of explaining how to figure out Monday. We have yesterday's map here of what's going on aloft. We have a ridge off the east coast. We have a trough that is sitting from southern Illinois down into East Texas, and just on the western edge of this map is another upper high. So that kind of set up the weekend and set up our nice looking Saturday. And then as we move on to today, the ridge is still holding. The trough is slightly shifting to the east. That's why I think we're going to be okay. Now, Monday, that ridge starts to weaken, and you can see that the flow turns more southwesterly. This is for Monday evening. We start to get upper air winds that are more from the southwest. That's going to bring up some of this tropical moisture. There's your trough that lays down from Indiana down into Texas. There's also another upper trough that's up approaching upstate New York and western New England that is defining where the northern part of the jet stream is. So you've got these two flows, and we're going to be setting up right in the middle here. This is where I think some of the heavier rain is going to fall. And this could be a nice soaking rain. And let's make no mistake that we do have need for a soaking rain. And by the way, on the lower right here is Tropical Storm Earl. That's actually helping the cause a bit because as it comes onto this view, it's actually helping to strengthen this upper ridge that's off the southeast coast of the United States. It's kind of underneath it. We're protected from it, but at the same time, with the strengthening of the upper ridge, it slows the front down a little bit, and that is a good thing. So we're going to check out what the radars are going to look like here and how to play this all with regards to the rest of the holiday weekend. So here we go. This is this evening. There's not a whole lot happening here with regards to showers and thunderstorms. Some scattered around, maybe a bit more in central Pennsylvania, maybe a bit more in upstate New York, and then the isolated cell that could pop up here and there that I have no control over where it would be. But I think you play the odds and you're fine for the rest of the day. Temperatures today will be in the mid to upper 80s. Monday morning, there will be a lot of clouds, and there will be rain and some downpours eastern in Pennsylvania, in upstate New York, moving into New England, but there's not a whole lot happening. There are going to be some areas here down in southern New England and down through central and southern New Jersey and further south into Delaware and the Delmarva Peninsula, where tomorrow morning it won't be doing very much. And then this is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can see where the rain line is. Now, this is the GFS, which is a little faster. Some of the other models are about 5 or 6 hours slower. So if this is correct, the fastest model still has Long Island dry. It still has central and southern New Jersey dry, Delaware dry, the Delmarva Peninsula dry. But it's got rain in Pennsylvania and through northern New Jersey and on up into the Hudson Valley. If it's a couple of hours slower, it could push the rain until late in the afternoon or early evening. Either way, it gets in here. So when we go into Monday night, you're going to see rain into Tuesday morning, and then the rain starts to slowly shift eastward and move out Tuesday afternoon. Still some lingering rain or showers along the immediate coast Tuesday evening, and then it goes out. There is Earl, still off the southeast coast on Thursday, really taking its time getting out of the way. It needs a push. It's going to probably struggle to get one, at least for a while. And then as we move toward the end of the week, we'll probably start to see some moisture come up from the south, and that'll be for next weekend, where we could wind up with some rain and thunderstorms to deal with, but that is down the road. As far as temperatures are concerned for tomorrow, we'll probably only be in the upper 70s to maybe some lower 80s in areas where the rain takes longer to arrive, and then we'll just settle back into the 60s Monday night into Tuesday as we move this rain through. Now let's do some rainfall amounts here. First off, from the Weather Prediction Center, this is for today, and in the event that there's some isolated severe thunderstorms, you could see that there's a marginal risk for flash flooding in areas from northern New Jersey on northward. Again, we're not talking about widespread activity here, so we're talking about these isolated storms that might pop up late today. Now, tomorrow, we have a much larger area of risk developing for flash flooding, and this is going to be mainly for tomorrow afternoon and specifically really for tomorrow night into Tuesday morning, where we have a fairly large area of slight risk for flash flooding from eastern Ohio and northeastern Virginia right across Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, Long Island, southern New England, and even into parts of central New England and well up into upstate New York. This area seriously needs this soaking rain. And then as we move on to the next day, which is Tuesday into Wednesday, we still have a marginal risk for some flash flooding, southern New England, Long Island, New Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, and points southward. This will be mainly for Tuesday morning, and you can see this really small area of marginal risk in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. And with respect to 7-day rainfall amounts, not too shabby. I'm going to just cut it down to 3 days. And here you can see this is a general forecast of 1.5 to 2.5 inches from central Pennsylvania across northern New Jersey, just touching Long Island and points northward into the Hudson Valley, into the Catskills, also into southern and central New England. The southern edge of this, so you're talking about at least an inch of rain running down into central New Jersey. And with respect to specifics, we can see if I can get this map to come up relatively quickly. I had set it up already before, but apparently it decided to re-update itself, which is a good thing because at least we'll get the latest numbers on this. So we'll pull up. These are Weather Service, the Weather Service digital forecasts, and the lead map is for Monday morning, which really doesn't show very much, but you can see the total rainfalls now as they come up. Rather substantial. We're looking at well, not all the numbers have updated here. Oh, there we go. Now they have. Rather substantial with 2-inch plus rainfall amounts in parts of east central PA, northeast PA, into northern New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, northwestern Connecticut. You can see where the inch line is, cutting south of 195, south of Philadelphia, and down southward into the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. So this is the good thing about this is that this is something that's going to last over time. It's not from thunderstorms that are just going to come and go. This is a good, solid soaking rain, which we seriously need. Weather in 5, which is a little longer today, brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. 631-756-1125 is the phone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. So we're going to do this again today at noon, the Joe and Joe Weather Show. We'll look at Tropical Storm Earl, Hurricane Danielle. There's another wave spinning way out in the Atlantic that doesn't look like it's going to be producing very much. So we'll go over the tropics and let you know what. These systems are having indirect impacts in how our weather is setting up here in the eastern part of the United States for the next week. So we'll be touching on those subject matters and more. That's coming up at noon today on the Joe and Joe Weather Show. So we'll see you later.